changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Red cup in hand, smooth as the night. Tim's got the voice setting the vibe just right. Sin shaking truth with a twist of flair. Z and Sal dropping wisdom flowing through the air. Raise it high, it's Red Cup Wednesday. Cigars lit and the world fades away. Pour the stories, watch the spirit sway. This is where the culture comes to play. A smoke-filled room where legends breathe.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Red Cup Wednesday. I'm your host, or one of your hosts, your boy, the Cigars, and I'm joined by the First Lady tonight. Say hey. So, she joined us tonight. She's gonna hang out with us for a little bit or whatnot. She's gonna get a little Red Cup flavor, and then she I don't know, I might have to bring on another host. I don't know. We gonna see what happens. I mean, I don't know. Now, y'all let me know if she got the song. Just let me know if she got the song. But hey, hanging out in the background, my man Z, Red Cup Theory, Grown Smoke Business. What up, Z?
What up, though?
It's another Wednesday, baby. We made it. Hey, you ain't got no red. You need a red cup.
I was getting ready to say, she on a red cup.
She breaking rule number one. Go get a red cup. What up, Sam? Hey, she breaking rule number one. She got her damn red cup, and I may have to get her. I don't know if she got something in the house. I may have to get her one out the car. But yeah, man, look, we got a couple folks out tonight. Sin said, I'm tired, man. I need some sleep. It's been a long day.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, I can't knock you, man. I done had to dip out on the occasion myself, man. I get it,
So what you got going? Let me see what you got going on here. Baby, you got a cup? Hold on. Hey, I'll be right back, man. I'm gonna get a cup real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah, welcome to the show. We should have Rose Gold on in a minute here. Y'all all be right back. We're having Red Cup Wednesday, y'all, as usual. Red Cup Wednesday, wherever you at. You know what I mean? So get your cups, man. Do your thing.
Hey, man, also used to grab these headphones, man. So we got who we got here? So we got Sis Hollywood on with us tonight. Hollywood is hanging out up in the D. They got they doing their little ladies club book reading, whatever they got going on tonight. Okay. What's up, Hollywood? She said they're gonna be drunk.
Hey, I was on mute. How y'all doing?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey.
Oh, they got a whole party.
So,
hey, look.
I'm at the wine club. Mo Henderson is has a sponsored wine group at Shade Cigars. So at this particular day, we're on the patio. Say hi, you guys.
What up, though?
So, all right. I do want to mention to you guys, go on mute. For those of you,
all right.
All right, so one of the reasons we're here tonight, we're here to hang out with a young man or a gentleman who took the time to come hang out with us tonight. Out his very busy schedule, he's out there in lovely, beautiful California, man. He just hanging. He just posted a chilling. We got one of his cigars going. Hey man, we're gonna bring him a man, Omar, Rose Gold Reserve Cigar. Omar, what's going on, brother?
What's up with you brothers, man? How y'all doing?
Hey man, doing great, man. How you?
All right. Man, can't complain, man. Can't complain at all.
Hey, you got some nice little skylines and everything back there behind you, bro. I'm a little jealous here.
Hey, man, it's California, brother. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah, you got the nice view back there.
That's right. You ready to kick back and just do whatever out there.
Yeah, man. It's, la la land, man. Sometimes it treats you well, sometimes it treats you bad. But, when it's going good, it's going good.
That's understandable. So Omar, again, man, welcome to Red Cup Wednesday, man. Come to hang out with us. One of the things we do, we sit around, we coach. Like you've seen before, we smoke cigars, we drink, we talk trash. But we take the time to get to know Omar a little better and get the people out know everything about Omar, who Omar is. Now that's the first part. Now the second part, we get into some Jerry Springer shit. So if you're okay with that, we can get to the Jerry Springer in the second part.
I don't really know what that means, but I know what Jerry Springer is, but that might be. I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if
we,
I'm
we
prepared for that.
yeah, we just started a little different, man. We started talking and whatnot, but like I said, man, the opportunity of this show is supposed to be to sit around and talk to you about your cigars, when you got in the game, how you got started, whatnot. But before we
Okay.
get started with that, my man Z, he kicks us off. He goes around the clock, and then we roll from there.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, we just start, man, with basically what you smoking and what you drinking tonight out there in LA.
Man, right now I got some lemonade. I don't drink alcohol, but I'm
Okay.
smoking the Rose Gold Reserve. My
Okay.
joint, right now working on the new joint, which is the Platinum Reserve. That's about to come out in a minute.
Okay.
And we working on the rollout for that. So just chilling and grinding, brother.
All right. So lemonade and rose gold pairing tonight. That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
up.
for sure.
All right,
That's what
Nicole, what you got? Chime in real quick.
So I am. Hey, how you doing, Omar?
How are you?
Welcome to Red Cup Wednesday. So tonight I left my rose gold cigar at home because I'm at a wine club meeting with Monique Henderson, and I'm smoking a Potencia tonight.
Nice.
And I am drinking wine. The wine that I am drinking is a, what's the name of this wine? Is this Paragonius? It's called Paragonius. And so I'll be smoking that as soon as as soon as the meeting is over. I'll be smoking.
right on.
So I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna move over so you guys can hear me.
That's what's up. All right. So I'm smoking La Gloria Maduro tonight. Something I picked up at the shop over the weekend. And I'm just
Nice.
drinking a cognac margarita, man. I made up real quick. We had a family function, man. I don't know if Tim, if you saw my post. Yeah, you know how that go. People come over and drink all your stuff up, eat all your goddamn food up and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't made it back to the store to get myself together. So
Henny versus everything.
Henny versus everybody. If you've seen it, that's me. Straight up. Yeah, what you got, Tim?
So I am smoking, of course, a Drew Estate, Herrera Esther. Don't judge me. All right. And I'm drinking on what. So Peaches had it last week, and I had to get it myself because I love it so much. I'm drinking some Tenjaku. All right, some Japanese whiskey tonight. So it's real smooth, nice little pairing. But that's what I'm drinking tonight. First lady, what you drinking tonight?
Hot girls drink tequila. I'm done.
So Omar, so Rose Gold Reserve cigar, man. So talk to us about your journey, man. How did you get started into the business of creating a cigar and actually creating things to be a fabulous cigar? So how did that start out for you?
Growing up, when I came out to California, I got in the car business, the luxury car business. I own a exotic car luxury dealership. So we sell like your Ferraris, your Rolls Royces, all your high end cars. And I didn't have a vice, and I was looking for a vice to get into. And I know drinking wasn't it. It runs in my family. It's a bad thing in my family, so I knew that wasn't the answer. And I went to the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight, and crew I was with was smoking cigars, and I was like, man, that looked like some fly shit, right? And it looked like something I can indulge in, and still be in a safe space mentally, and can't get in trouble for it. So yeah, they so after the fight, they walking down the street, and I was like, yo, let me try that, man. So they showed me how to smoke it, but the problem was they gave me a Monte Cristo 2, which was entirely too strong for a version like me.
Right.
And man, I got sick as a dog, man, and throwing up and shit, man. It was real bad. It was real bad. It was a terrible experience.
Right.
So you know, that just let me know they ain't know too much about cigars, because that's the worst cigar to give a person on their first joint, right?
Mhm.
And then after that, man, I just started studying it, man. And then across the street from my dealership, it was a cigar lounge that was going out of business. So I went over there and started talking to the owner, man, and just started learning about cigars. And I put in a few dollars to save it, and then I started just from there started creating my palette, and start to just started to love it, man, and understanding the culture. And that was like maybe like a 15 years ago. And
Okay. So you put in a couple dollars, so you put some money to invest into that lounge across from the
yeah,
dealership?
well, I actually just bought it, be honest, but yeah,
Okay.
yep.
So you bought it going in knowing that it was a good thing and still learning the process.
Yeah, because I mean, I think if you're gonna enjoy, I just believe in anything you love doing, just monetize it, right? So I'm just not gonna spend money and enjoy it and not find a way to make some bread for it. But then after that, it became like a love instead of a business. And
Okay.
then once I started learning about the product, I understood really quickly the play is the product, not the building.
Right.
For
Okay. So
me.
you act actually in the lounge business first.
Yeah, yep. So that's how I
Okay.
learned. I
Right.
learned how to buy, and I started, traveling the world and just meeting different people, meeting all the owners of these brands, and understanding the history of it, and it gave me a better outlook of when I wanted to start my brand, who to go to, how to get credibility, understanding the fields, how it's grown, what's your palate, learning all those things.
Okay. So what year did you actually start Rose Gold?
Well, I was working on Rose Gold for like 4 years before I launched it.
Okay.
And I was looking for, I met with like all the top, and you want me to be honest, I met with a lot of the top guys, and in so many ways, back then it was kind of, new for anybody on the outside, especially of color, to come in and ask a serious, well-known brand to, do a stick for you,
Right.
right? So the conversations was ill, and they was just saying so many things in a coded way, like, they really don't rock with us like that.
Right.
So it kind of really frustrated and motivated me in a different way. And
Okay.
then I eventually met Christian, and me and him chopped it up, and we spent hours, man, just talking on our first day. And he was just like, man, what you do is, man, you're doing some amazing work. And I'm like, yo, I just need somebody with, 100 years of experience throughout their family and tradition to create this stick that I want, because I don't want to start with somebody who don't know shit about their fields, and they getting it and they don't know where it's coming from. Like, I didn't, I need the
Right.
credibility for what I'm trying to do and how I'm approaching the game. I wanted it to be a little different, and I wanted the credibility I needed to go to the heights that I'm trying to go to.
Okay.
So
You was already building your network in the process as far as clientele at the same time.
yeah, yep,
Right.
yep.
Okay.
And I knew I had to I had to approach the game different,
Right.
right? So if you look at the cigar industry, it's like rotary phones. Everybody create a cigar, do the same thing, take a picture, and then I got a new cigar, and that's practically, it. So, I wanted to create a different culture, because I also too want to represent us in a different light, right? So it's like, nah, we not only can do this shit, we can do this shit better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
especially what we can do, right? Because at the end of the day, we have social equity, and that's something you can't buy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you was already in a good market in LA. I mean, I know it's
Yep.
it's a pretty big area. So did it seem congested at first, or because you was in the lounge part of it first, it was easy transition?
When what do you mean when you say congested? When you say you
As
mean
far as LA and the cigar culture itself.
yeah, well, LA cigar culture is not as big as you think it is.
Okay.
Like down south is way bigger,
Okay.
right? It's
Okay.
it's not like y'all African American population is huge, right?
Mhm.
LA is like you guys, man. Like where are you guys located? I'm sorry.
I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, but I'm via Flint, Michigan. I was gonna wait to get into that a little later. But
Oh
we'll talk
shit.
about
Okay,
that.
that's right. You hit me. I
Yeah,
didn't know
we'll
which
talk
one.
about
Okay.
that later.
Yeah. So yeah, so like in the South, you got like Houston, Atlanta. It's a cigar lounge on every corner, man. They open up like every Wednesday. It's something new coming up, right? LA is not like that. For one, the land is too expensive,
Okay.
and tobacco, the tobacco laws here, LA, California is not friendly towards tobacco, so it's kind of
Mhm.
harder for us to navigate. So it's not like it is in the South. It's not a lot of us out here really doing it because a lot of people can't afford to play this game.
Gotcha.
And that's my first. That's my first actually hearing it, Omar, to where you talking about how it's not that friendly out there when it comes to it. I mean, what are some of the things that they going through?
Well, like cigar lounges out here is very hard to get a liquor and a tobacco license and food. Like you gotta sacrifice one of those things, right?
Right.
And it's very hard to get tobacco and liquor. Some has done it, but it's like maybe 3 or 4 in LA I know of that just has it, right? And the rest of them are just winging it. So, they either have just tobacco, right? And then you talk about our tobacco tax is 69%. So you
Wow.
paying the government more than you actually, making in profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little ill out here. But my company, I started in Miami, so it don't really.
And that,
I was about to ask.
I'm sliding that through there like real quick, like yo.
Right.
I want them alphabet boys on me, man. So I kind of had to slide that so y'all understand. Like, I mean.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bend this corner real quick. I'm gonna go down to Miami real quick.
Yeah. Now, I've been that corner before I started.
Yeah,
nice.
It's like that. It's like that here as well. It's different by states and counties and different things like that. So the cigar lounges here are typically BYOB. You do memberships and things like that, but very few, depending on where they are. Like you said, we'll have an actual bar and cigars. But as the culture, as them knowing that, man, is actually, not bad. We do what we call like a bottle share. They might do sort of one of the lounges here. They do Tequila Thursday. We just started up, and then they do bottle share, and people bring in different versions of tequila. Set them up on the bar, and you know what I mean. Everybody free to go at it. So
no doubt
they make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, you can play that game because it's just the cost of living and land and renting space is so expensive out here that you kind of forced to need. You can't survive off cigars alone. You got to have liquor. You got to have food. You got to have those things to bring in money for you to survive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as the lounge, is that still something that you're doing, or you strictly just
Nah. That became a burden for me because it's like a cigar. Yes, the cigar lounge is more of personality. People have to like you. People have to, so you can't really scale without yourself because you have to find somebody that's like you. So when you have customers calling in saying, "Yo, are you there today?" and you say, "No, they ain't coming," that's a problem, right? And then the more I learned about the product, I was like, "Oh shit, this is something I can grow." It's no limit to it. It's just as much work you put in, as bigger it can get.
Right. Yeah. So I noticed. I think you made a post a couple of days ago. You tied into was the Staples Center out there. I think you was hanging out with the old school Laker players and different people.
Oh yeah,
like
that was out in Palm Springs. So we just building a lot of relationships, man. And like I said, we just approaching it differently, man. We just, we making the experience fun and young and hip and not just, the same thing. We're doing, things that I think the newer generation will really enjoy and creating a different experience, just a little more energy, sophistication, and just always trying to show them things that they never seen before, especially with the new generation. It's like, it's the etiquette of it and not just, school, but just, okay, while you learn, let's have fun, let's see what this life is about. And, you introduce it to them the right way.
Gotcha.
That's what's up. So Omar, your blend, so you said you got a unique blend that you have, and I did a little reading on your website. Now it's almost like limited quantities that you have based off seasonal. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so the cigar tobacco is aged. Me and Christian sat down because I told him I wanted something different, and we've been working on this for a while, and he came up with something. So the San Andreas wrapper from Mexico is a Maduro, and during the fermentation process, it produces sugar. And this is the first time that it was housed on the tobacco leaf and not rinsed. we found a way to do it. So it's really like a crazy smoke. It's one of the fastest growing cigars in the industry right now. You know, we got everybody from Michael Jordan to shit. Everybody's smoking it right now. It's crazy. We're doing really good.
You got quite a few people smoking your cigar, and I actually saw that. I was like, man, this guy like Nicole said, this guy dope in real life. I mean, you know, you got everybody.
Yeah, that's why I saw Mike Wilson, Doc. Yeah, Byron.
You got Doc.
Guys.
Terry Crews. We got we got a lot of people, man. We got a lot of people, man. So we're trying to just, you know, like I said, I want to have fun with it, man. And it's blending those worlds, right? So it's not like it's not just celebrities. It's, you know, we have high-end net worth people that, you know, normally people don't get a chance to get next to, right? And that's the most important. Like the celebrity shit is cool, but I wish you guys could have come to some of my events and you'll kind of see how we do it. But you know, young kids coming out of college get a chance to rock with the vice president of Google. And
hey, hold on. Hey, Omar, hold on real quick. Say it again, man.
We can go. We're always ready.
Hey, I just got my ticket to go. Hey, I'll be there next week.
California.
So Tim,
let's do it, man. That's what it's about, man.
Can I introduce Monique Henderson, which she has your cigar at her at Shade Cigar, and she can give you an overview of the cigar in itself. Give me 1 second. This is Monique.
Shade.
What up?
Hey,
what's up, wild woman?
How y'all doing?
That's my girl right there.
Good. Man, look at that skyline. What?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Look, we got a little something. We got a pool.
Yeah,
I had no water in it. That's all right.
Y'all look like y'all having way more fun than I am. For sure.
We having a blast over here. Nick, did you tell them what we're doing? Tell them about what we're doing. I didn't. It was noisy. I didn't tell everything. So, at Shade, what used to be Shade Cigar Cafe, I've actually since moved, and we're doing some restructuring of the business. So now it's just Shade Cigars. Part of what we do at Shade, we have a whiskey club and a wine club, and tonight is the night that our wine club is meeting. And so we got a deck full of beautiful women over here. We just sipped on 3 great wines. We're about to sit down and have some jerk chicken and chit chat and laugh and have a great rest of the evening. Nick then already lit up her cigar.
Okay.
But but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Rose Gold Reserve. What? Man. That is a great stick. Omar, you have done such a great job. You and Christian have done such a great job with that cigar.
Thank you.
It's no other word but great is how I can describe it. We brought it into Shade about a month ago, maybe. Yep. And it lasted maybe 3 days before it was just gone. And I pretty much got a waiting list of people waiting for me to get it back in. So I'm just waiting for Omar to go ahead and drop that package in the mail for me.
Hey, so that what we talked about hit today.
Beautiful. Okay.
So we ready to rock and roll. I mean, literally it came today.
Okay, let's talk tomorrow then, so I can go ahead and place my order.
Sure.
But no, the thing that was so beautiful about the stick, I mean, just the overall presentation, in and of itself is beautiful. But the surprising thing, and I don't know if y'all talked about this yet, about the flavor of the stick and the fact that it has that natural sweetness, was such a shocker. And it gave me, as a retailer, it gave me the opportunity to teach my customers something new, to expose them to something new and different. The fact that it wasn't just, an infused flavored cigar, which nothing wrong with them, to each his own. Look, we smoke, we don't judge. But just the fact that they were able to learn something new about the process that's used in order to make the Rose Gold Reserve what it is. They love that because they love to learn. I love to learn. But the stick itself is so freaking smooth. It's crazy. Are y'all smoking on it over there?
Not yet. I gotta bless them.
Okay, yeah, and it is a blessing. Y'all are in for a treat.
So I like blessings, but I also like to go ahead and pay my tithes and offering as well. So
there you go.
That part.
I'm gonna order my Rose Gold tonight. So I like to say, I'm a blessing. I like to pay my tithes and offering.
It's worth every dime. You will not be disappointed. Again, just when you first, for me, when I first got it, and I did a whole video on it, just talked about the visual of it and how nice it looks, and it looks quality, right? And so beyond the just the band and the the pretty box and all of that, looking at the tobacco itself, the wrapper is just quality. You can see it right off the rip, the oiliness of the wrapper, all of that quality, right? You go to put it in your mouth, you get that little subtle hint of sweetness, and it's very subtle, but it's enough that it makes you want more. And then when you smoke it, I mean, it's so freaking smooth. It just is a smooth stick, and from beginning to end. So all I can do is say congratulations. You all have definitely done a great job. Cannot wait to see what the next phase of it is.
Yeah, we about
And
to rock and roll. We gonna
yeah,
rock and roll. And I got my family coming down. We about to take a trip to Atlanta, but I got a lot of people about to come down because they know you got the stick. But I told them to hold up because we about to send you a shipment. So a lot of people gonna be coming from Detroit and Flint. Chris Webber, a lot of them gonna be coming out to your spot. So get
nice, nice.
ready. I'm about to push everybody to you.
Look, tell them to reach out to me. Like I said, we've moved our physical location, so we're no longer a actual cigar shop. I'm doing something a little bit different. I just secured a small warehouse space, so I'm going to be hosting people to come and smoke with me, come and chill with me, to purchase from me. This is an exclusive type thing. This is not
Well,
any and
you
everybody can come and yeah. So, but no, I would love to host your people. So you just reach out to me. We'll put it together. I would love to host them.
okay? Let's do it.
Cool,
Say no
cool.
more. It's done.
All right, the ladies over here, the food is out, y'all. I gotta go.
All right, do
So
your
great
thing. Thank you
seeing
so much
all
for
of
that.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Good luck to you all.
Yes, thank you.
See you, Mo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saving my stick. I should have bought two, but I was being nice because when I bought it, Omar, she had so many people in line. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do two and three. I'm gonna just do one. Let everybody be
There you
able to.
go. There you go. Thank you.
Oh
Thank you so
yeah.
much for that. Thank you.
And I don't know if you know, but I have a cigar group in on Facebook. I know you do Instagram because I follow you, but it's Pretty Wild Puffin on Facebook, and I post a lot. I post, your cigar in the group when Mo did her presentation, and
Thank you.
everybody was asking about it. So if you are on Facebook, join the group so you could just,
Can you
everyone can give you your
can
flowers.
can you text it to me and I'll join hands down. No problem. I got you.
Absolutely, on Instagram, I'll send it to you. All right.
All right. Cool.
Cool. So we was talking about that blend. Omar.
Oh yeah.
I
So
know we got a little,
the blend is so it's the Honduras filler. We have the Honduras binder
I love
and then
Honduras.
the San Andreas wrapper. And man, it's one of the best blends, man, I ever had. Man, I'm very excited about what we came up with. And man, it's doing well, man. It's doing a lot better than I expected. And it's taking off, man. Like I don't even post about cars and shit no more, man. This is really just taking off to a level I never even thought it would take off to.
And that's what I asked you, man. Were you when you started this? What did we all start something, and we try to have that vision, look down the road of where it will be later on. Did you truly see yourself at this moment right now to have a cigar that's so doggone good? I mean, did you really see that?
Well, yeah, I saw it, but I didn't know it would happen this quick. Like, to be honest, she didn't tell you the whole story, but man, we sold out, man. Like I sold out at my lunch in 2 days. And
Wow.
then this year, man, we pushing so many units. Like Christian called me like, bro, like, dude, what you doing down there? Like, man, it's like, and then the tariffs just came, so that put a little block in everything
Yeah,
as far as
definitely.
getting product. So I'll tell y'all offline about that, how we got them over here. But um can't,
Hey, we get
man.
it, bro. We get it.
Yeah, you know what it is. But yeah, like it's bro, like I'm like, man, it's serious. Like I'm like literally getting a warehouse and putting them all in. Like it's getting to that point.
Dang.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and of course you say, of course it's Miami. We're gonna have them down there in Miami or not.
Mhm.
And you about to do some. So you about to do some travel. I think you said you was coming out to Atlanta.
Yeah, I got to go to Atlanta, man. I got to do something with my father. Me and my father's 85, and every year we do a fishing trip. It's not Atlanta, it's Georgia, but obviously I'm gonna hit, Red Phone Booth and Cigar City. I'll hit a few places, and then I'm in the woods for his time. So I'll be in the
Okay.
woods for like 4 or 5 days, just fishing with my pops and brothers and nephews and family thing. I'm a
Well,
country boy at heart.
Hey, drop those dates, man, because I'm out here, and I would love to link up with you.
Well, I fly out. Actually, I fly out to I tell you, I don't like to tell people when I fly out because I got you know what I'm saying. But
We'll talk later.
Yep, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk later. We'll definitely talk later.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, now the blend, and I say, I haven't had the opportunity to get the cigar, and I will be ordering it today and get my get my sticks out here so I can be able to smoke the cigar, and enjoy the cigar. But a lot of things that's for people that's out there, like I said, you got into this, you created something that was great. It's like it boom. And I mean it skyrocketed for you. So what would you tell other folks who's looking at doing the same thing as far as getting into this game of having their own cigar? And they pushing their cigar out here, and it's I mean, and it's some of them now some folks got cigars they're not moving how they want them to move. So what would be your advice to those folks, to be able to, and that's just real talk. I mean, they got sticks, but they're not moving the way they want them to move. What would be a coaching moment from Omar in regards to that?
Well, man, you just have to like really believe in your product and be dope, man. Like a lot of people don't experiment because they're afraid, you know what I mean, to do anything different or challenge the norm. And that was something that, I was just that motivated me, right? Like, people do the same thing. And but in all honesty, a lot of people do things. I always just use the real estate thing. Everybody with social media, they get their real estate license and say, look, I got my real estate license, but never try to sell the house. They just, long as people think that they're doing that, and that's across the board when it comes to business. A lot of people are satisfied with just actually saying I got a cigar, but don't have no plan behind that, right? And like I talk to a lot of brothers, man, and I try to school them on things, but it's just like, the basics, is it copyright? Do you have your tobacco license? Who made it? Where did it come from? They can't answer those questions, man. And then you find out later on they run it down to Miami or somewhere and getting a white label and putting a band on it, or it's a machine made cigar. And, it's those things that, we have to fix. Because you can't want to be a big boy and then can't, do the big boy things and do the hard shit as well. It's just not all,
Right.
And that's
how much do you feel like your network, like I said, with cars and the lounge played into you being successful almost right away? Because having those key relationships is also one of the things that can help you, as a stepping stone. If you already built those relationships, even through another, another venue or another act, if you built it through cars, you built it through cars, and the kind of cars you was doing, you got that kind of clientele that probably smokes cigars anyway.
Yeah, but a lot of them, you'd be surprised, don't. It's actually just been like, really, man, it's just approaching it in a dope way, man. Like, man, I have so many people now that never would think about smoking a cigar that's smoking, right? So the allure of what you're doing, and that's why I say it's bigger than the stick. The product is going to sell itself because it's a good product, right? But what you put around that product and create the culture and what you're doing, and creating a customer base that's excited, right? Like if you come to one of my events, so I just tell you the lunch party was the $1 billion penthouse, downtown LA, 360 views, 20,000 square feet, everybody in tuxedos, nobody can get in if you're not dressed to the nines. We had over $500 million in the house that night. And it was a night where people were proud to just feel that, right? And it was Black excellence at its highest power. We Bill Clinton lawyer. It was crazy, man. But I wanted to introduce it that way to let them know that, we not playing, man. Like this is the real deal, man. We not here to be bullshitting with y'all, man. Like we can do this shit. We are not what you see on the internet. Like I said, we not only can do it, we can do this shit better than y'all. Right.
Yeah. And I showed up. I showed up at the mansion party, man. They said they didn't have Victor Moan Jr. on the guest list, so I had to they turned me away.
Nah. You all good. As long as you got your tux on and you come correct, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would get mad at me because I have a standard, man. And I'm like, nah, bro, you can't, like, I don't care how cool I am with you. You're not bigger than my product and you're not bigger than what I'm doing. And I had so many people, man, I don't wear suits. Well, you're just not a part of this, right? Now, flip side to that, every time I walk up, hey man, I got my suit, I'm ready to go. See, now it's a teachable moment, and now they understand it. Like, nah, man, this is the game we playing. Like, if you gonna come, let's come, let's do it.
That's set the
And
tone.
yeah, we gonna
You gotta
represent
set
this
the
brand the
tone.
right way. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't have this guy looking like $1 million and then you over here in some fucking khaki suits. Like it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like we not doing that. And I'm unapologetic about that. Like, and everybody around here knows, like, if you come to my event, you got to come correct. You know, we ain't playing. It's black excellence and that's it. It's nothing else. If I'm gonna give
And
you
I'm
a
glad.
great premium brand, you got to give me I'm gonna give you a great experience. You got to do your part.
And I'm glad you said that. You know, when we talk about black excellence, because a lot of time, you know, we had this conversation, but I'm with many other folks before. You know, when you look at back in the day, you know, black men, all they wore, everywhere they went, they had a suit on. You know, they wore suits
That's right.
everywhere. And I tell people to this day, I've never seen my grandfather in a pair of jeans. Never.
That's right. That's right.
And you know, we talk about that standard. I mean, that's one biggest thing to have is creating that standard, creating that dynamic, so people can be able to see that, hey, we are bigger than, you know, like you said, we are bigger than just this. You know, we are actually we're doing this out here, and this is how we're doing it. This is how we're presenting it. You know, we got class about ourselves. We got dignity. So you can erase all this over here, but look at this right here.
And we got to have a balance, and that's cool too. I'm not knocking at nobody for that, but it got to be a balance, right? It can't just be all of that. You dig what I'm saying? So in my way, it's just like, nah, bro, this is what we do. And again, like, think about it, right? Like, if I provide you with this type of access to wealth, you got to be prepared to, you know, you can't walk up to these CEOs and these entrepreneurs and these multi-million-dollar cats with some bullshit on. How they gonna take you serious? To ask for $1 million, you got to look for it. You got to look like it.
Right.
True.
Yeah, I mean, or you don't belong in a room, and I'm okay with that too.
Right. No, all facts.
Yeah.
All facts.
Yeah.
So,
like I always say, everything you do is a teachable moment for that next generation to understand that it's, you know, it's levels to this, and you got to level the fuck up, or you won't be around.
Right.
And we need more teachable moments like that. When I go to work, you know, I tell you about I went back to work now. You know, these are the conversations I have with, you know, the young men, you know, that I work. You know, it's like, man, you know, you gotta flip the script. You know what's going on out there. You know, if you want this, you gotta present yourself in a particular manner. You're gonna have to change how you talk. You can't always speak in slang all the time. You got to flip the switch. Like my wife tell me all the time, says, "Dang, you flip the switch on me." You're like, yeah, I can do that.
Code switching.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to do it. It's actually a talent. I do the same thing. Like you.
Yeah. We have to, man, because, you know, we're the only race with a stereotype and a stain on our shirt that won't come off. So we gotta really let them know, man. Like, nah, man, we you know, like, that's why, you know, a lot of people get on Obama and say, you know, he ain't do this for black people, but, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think none of us are qualified to even judge him, because he's the first. There's nobody of color can sit there and say you should have did it this way, because you don't know what that man been through. But one thing that man did is he showed the world what black excellence looks like, man. Beautiful black wife, beautiful black kids, and he didn't fuck it up, man. And that's hard. And you got to think about this was the worst time in American history. He took office. You know what I'm saying? So just that alone, I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people this too, man. Your ass was broke before Obama got in office, and you still broke. So you can't blame all that shit on him.
You can't blame nothing on him, right?
Yeah, you can't. Like, you've been broke for years, bro. Like, what Obama supposed to do? Knock on your door and save you?
But hey, here's a check. Here you go.
Yeah. 24 hours in a day. Go get it. Go get the money.
And they tricked all that money off. You see what I'm saying? You got all this PPV money and all this shit. You still tricked it off. So yeah, out here in LA, man, Beverly Hills was
PPP loan.
Don't
I don't want to get started on PPP loans.
Yeah.
All I know, looking for those that's watching this, probably gonna watch this later on. Now, if you got a PPP loan and you hook that paperwork up, trust me, the feds, they come. All right, they come.
Yeah, they coming.
They
and you don't trick the money off. You took a risk. You took a legal risk, and still tricked it off.
Right. They come.
You can't even pay your lawyer. Yeah, I mean, but no, you know, yeah, it's all. So, you know, it's just approaching it with dignity, man, and etiquette and representing us in the right way, man. That's all.
So you started out, you started your journey before you got into cigars. You was into cars.
Yeah, I was into a lot of.
So
I was into a lot of shit. I opened up a school called Executive Prep for African Americans. It was the #1 school in the state of California for educating African Americans. Sent over like 600 kids to college. 100%
okay,
graduation, 100% 4-year college. So that's how I started. If you really want to know.
yeah, I do want to know. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So that's how I started. It was a
Let's
school
talk
on
about it.
finance. Yeah.
All right,
So
let's talk about that transition, man. So coming from
well,
Flint,
the transition was they closed the school down because we were kicking ass, to be honest. And for the long time, they was telling the community that they don't know what to do with black kids. And, I got with the Nation of Islam. We went in there and we shut down like Jordan Downs, Imperial Gardens, all your projects, snatching them kids out, putting them in the school, teaching them about money, and they was excelling, man. And they, the moral of the story is we were kicking their ass and they got me for being prejudiced. Right. So my because we started growing rapidly. So I bought out a private school in a good white area and I had the kids getting bussed out there, man. It was dope. So they got me on
DEI.
my demographic didn't reflect the student body that the community I was serving.
Gotcha.
Which I was prejudiced, but it was for black kids. And I'm unapologetic about that. I don't run from
it. You as you should, because that's a good thing to have when you see that you put something out there for black kids to be able to have this and learn. Like you say, finances. Most of us, and I say this, most of us come up and we're not taught about finances. We don't know how to manage money. All we see is money come in, money go out. So we're not taught how to manage money, invest money, or whatnot. So you took an opportunity to do that, which is great. When you say Jordan Downs, a lot of people probably don't know when you say Jordan Downs, they probably don't know where Jordan Downs is located. But if I'm correct, it's like that's Watts.
Yeah, that's real. Yep, Watts. Then you got South Central, Imperial Gardens. You have, the jungles. You have all that, man. And it was like, we just put it together, man. And again, I'm not prejudiced, but it's like, every ethnicity have their own school here. Mexicans had a Cesar Chavez school, but us, we can't say that. Like, nah, bro, we not doing that.
Right.
We gonna do it,
And nobody else is gonna do it for them. So
yeah. And so what people don't,
we are supposed to be responsible for teaching our own children and generation.
And what people,
we can't put that responsibility on anybody else because they don't know the same struggle. So I do commend you and I appreciate whatever you did, whether it's closed down or not. You've already made a difference.
Right.
Yeah. And shout out to our special co-host.
Right.
Hey man, do it. Hey, I know who wear the pants, man. We know who the real boss is around here, man. Hey, listen. I'm a victim of it too, bro. So I understand, bro. I understand.
Hold on, Omar. Hey, step off camera real quick.
So you can talk about me.
And he's still gonna whisper. No doubt.
Damn, hey man, I know my place.
I know mine. That's why I know what you're going through.
Hey.
So I wanted to ask you about the transition from Flint to LA, or if even that was a transition. Did you go from?
It was a hell of a transition. So when I left Howard, I checked. Yeah, I'm a Flintstone all day, Northwestern. And Dub. What high school you go to?
I went to Southwestern, class of '92.
Okay, you're a little before me, but that's what's up. So you was with Nigel Jackson and all them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's all of them. Travis Smith.
That's my dog, Andre Jackson, right?
Yeah. I went to Flint Academy first.
Gotcha.
So I lived by Northern. When they closed Flint Academy, transitioned it to Southwestern Academy. I just decided to keep going. So
man, this son tearing my ass.
I live right
this
around
son tearing my ass up. I got to put on a hat. That son tearing my ass up. Okay.
I was wondering what you gonna do.
Shit. Yeah, so no, the transition was, I was when I left Howard University, I was just trying to figure it out, man. And that's when I was like, I went to school for film and man, I was trying to create something, man. And I remember I was sitting back one day and I was like, man, this shit ain't for me, man. Dude, it gotta be a better way, man. So, I packed up all my shit, man. I had an old Honda Accord and I took off, didn't know nobody, man, and drove out here, man, and slept in my car, man, and just started figuring it out.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just started from the bottom and shit. It's a true American dream. But it sounds bad, but at the end of the day, you know this, right? Like
Right.
being at home, like I don't have a shot at being this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't
No,
even
not
have a
at all.
fucking shot.
Not unless you got a
It's a
goddamn green screen.
dude. It's working. It's working. The shop is the ultimate thing, right? And it just
Right.
wasn't for me. I'm not saying that they don't have anything. I'm just talking about for me, my experience.
Right.
Sitting there, I just was like, shit. I ain't got a shot. Like at least got to have a shot, right? So,
Right.
when I got to LA, man, I was more comfortable than I ever been in my life, man. I was like, shit. And then when you start realizing the cats at the top ain't shit, you like, man, this motherfucker's the one is pulling the strings. Like,
Right.
I got this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part for a lot of people. Is just being comfortable in the unknown and not being
Right.
afraid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not
If
being
you
afraid.
can get in that circle, man, and like you said, get in that circle and get comfortable, and then understand what it really is, that they
Yeah.
just people like everybody else, then
Yeah.
you can make it work.
Yeah, because you realize really quick, like the people that's running shit is really not that smart. They just had
Right.
access.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so coming from where we come from, Flint, Michigan, and kind of going back to what Tim was saying, we didn't have a lot of Black entrepreneurs outside of our barbers and people that worked on cars. I think we had dentist. One of the dentists, Oscar Wright, was a dentist for a long time. We had very few. I mean, I didn't know lawyers or
You're
real
right.
business owners or different things like that outside of working in the plant. And like I said, our entrepreneurs was the barbershops and restaurants and mechanics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, for me, you're right. So my father owned a McGee's Collision. I don't know if you know about McGee's Collision, but it was he bumping paint and sold cars, right?
Okay. Right.
And my father would, I got in the streets as a young kid before my mother died. I was like, he grabbed me and was like, nah, but you about to work with me, which was the best fucking thing in the world.
Right.
And he knew with my hustler's mentality, he was like, he told all my brothers and sisters, I'm the baby of 8, and they surrounded me. They like, yo, we really gotta keep him off the streets, because if he get a taste of drug money, he's gonna be a kingpin.
Right.
And he knew that, right? Which was being a dope father. So, every day after basketball practice, yo, get your ass in this car. We going to work, or we going fishing. We get in the lake. He didn't give me time to, get into that world, which I was heading to before my mother passed. And, working with him, I was always very like disgusted or not impressed by cars, right? And you just never know the blessing God is giving you. So, looking at, old ass Buicks and Toyotas and things like that, I was like, man, I ain't never doing this shit. So when I got to California, I was like, oh shit, this Bentley, these Rolls Royces, these Lamborghinis, I got all the answers to the test. I just got to take the test. The only difference is the fact that they cost a lot more. But I had all the answers already. So I was like, oh shit, I just never knew that was going to be the thing that really put me in a situation where, I could take off.
Right. And you never know, right? You know what I mean? Like you said, that history with your dad gave you something you didn't even realize you was going to utilize to that point.
Nah,
when you got
I had
there,
no idea. I had no idea, brother. I had no idea. That's why all you young cats, listen to your parents, man. That shit comes back to you, man. You think you don't need it until you do.
Right. Straight up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what was that like, man? You said you was in school, and then they said you packed up and boom, you headed west. What was that beginning once you got out there? What was it like for you, to start that new journey? To like I said, to truly get it out the mud. What was that?
Are you familiar with Flint Town Kids?
I'm not. But
No, I'm talking about my man right here from Flint.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Flint Town Kids, the documentary? All right, so I did that documentary, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I came to California for first originally.
Okay, because you went to film school at Howard.
Yeah, I went to film school at Howard. So the real story is when I left Howard, I was doing commercials and videos for BET. Obviously, at that time, BET was right next to Howard. Right. So I was killing the game, but I was freelancing and making a ton of money, killing the game, right? Having the best time of my life. And then they moved to New York and they was like, oh, we're going to give you a job. And when they said that, it it kind of like, wait, hold on, wait, y'all telling me you're gonna give me a job? And I was like, I want to be a filmmaker. So I was like, cool. So I went home and I bought all this equipment. And in all honesty, fuck it, I'm saying now, statute of limitations, so I can say it. But I just, man, I went back to the hood, man, and I got all of the drug dealers that we grew up with, man. I put them all in a circle and gave them a Martin Luther King speech about how y'all been fucking up the community, man, and this is a way to give back. And you know,
we ain't
and
gonna
everybody,
say no names.
yeah, no, we'll never say no names. We'll never say no names. But
I got you.
you know, they all got together and was like, shit, that shit sounds dope. Oh, and they dropping off bags of money, man. And we shot that joint. And that's when I packed up and shot out to California, man. And started editing the film. I met a few boys out here. Crave Films, they did like they did SWAT training day. They did all those things, man. And to make a story short, I finished the film. They sent it to New York. It got denied. And I was like, damn, I'm fucked, because I had all my eggs in that basket. But what happened was that film festival felt it was too small. So they sent it to the bigger film festival, which was the New York Film Festival. And they took it and they flew me out and shit. After that, life changed. And I came back. We won that. I had Moped, all of them came out, man. All of Howard, we packed it out every night. We won that. And they came back, man, and like I ain't had nowhere to stay at this point. I'm still, sleeping in my car. Got friends and shit at this time. You building relationships, but I got back and they were like, as soon as I landed, they was like, "Yo, rush to the office right now." So they rushed me to the office and they came in. They was celebrating, congratulating me, man. I'm like, "Damn, what's up?" They was like, "Yo, you about to go to Cannes?" And I'm like, and my dumb ass, I'm thinking they talking about Cannes in the film. I ain't never even knew they was talking about a fucking film industry. A film festival, right? And that's when my life changed, man. They flew me out there, man. I had to get my first tux, man. We was going to like all the major premieres. I signed with William Morris. And that's when life started taking off, man. Eating on the boat with Bob Yari after they did Crash, and like really learning how money worked, and getting a chance to kick it with all the, CEOs and executives. And, that was my first time out the country, man. And then I came back to LA. They had a check for me and got me an apartment. They knew my situation. My agent, he killed the game for me, and that's how I started rocking.
That's what's up. So that's another stepping stone. Like you said, your dad.
I did a few things, man.
Yeah, the film industry. But Howard University, man. We used to go to that homecoming every year in the 90s. I had two partners went to Howard. They're a little older than both of us, but
blessings,
I don't know if you know any Scots. But
I probably have to see
family,
him.
Man, stay down the block from me. And so, man, Howard, man, we got down there, man. That's where you meet everybody, man.
Man, it's
New York, Philly, Ethiopia, wherever, man. It's blacks from everywhere at Howard.
Yeah. It was the best decision of my life, man. And the crazy thing is, I'll tell you a funny story about that, man. You know how I found Howard? I will watch like a different world, because I was always trying to figure out like, how can I get out of this shit? Like I got it, because working on cars and shit wasn't it. Like I remember my father doing a sign and shit. He was all excited. He put McGee and Son. I'm like, Dad, I don't know why you put the Son on that shit, 'cause I ain't doing that shit, bro. I'm out. So but anyway, I was looking at, a different world, and I saw Morehouse shirt, and I'm like, damn. So I started doing research on Morehouse, and I found out it was an all boys school. I'm like, I'm definitely not going there, but I didn't know Spelman was across the street.
Right.
So
that's out there with you, ain't it, Tim?
Gotcha. So I was like, I'm going to Hillman, right? So I really thought Hillman was a real school, and I was going down to fucking. And back then we had the directory, so we didn't have like the internet, so we had a directory, and I'm looking for him. I'm like, I can't find this shit, and then I saw Howard, and I remember Howard was on one of the shirts.
Yeah.
And and that's how it all started.
That's what's up, man. So what made you think about even getting into film though? Like, how did that come about?
I mean, growing up in Flint, I just had so many stories and imagination, man, and just vision. And I'm just like, man, I want to get this shit out, man. And then I was like a huge fan of like Spike Lee. And I read my first book at the time. I ain't never read a book all the way through until this point. Like I go to school, but I would get bored. And then somebody gave me like a making of Malcolm X, the and I
Are we losing the connection a little bit?
Oh, well, me or him?
I think he lost his a little bit.
Oh,
Y'all don't see me. I see y'all.
oh,
Y'all
it
see
might
me?
be. It might. Might be you.
Yeah.
You good?
Y'all
You
got
there?
me?
Yeah, we got you.
back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so that was the play, man. And then that's when I went to Howard, man. And when I got there, I just started hustling, man. I just started, going to BET, learning film, and I always just had that hustle in me, man. I just wanted more. I always wanted more. I always wanted to push the envelope. I wanted to be whatever it is. I wanted to be big. If I'm gonna sell cars, it's gonna be the best. If I'm gonna do cigars, it's gonna be the best. It's gonna be, just not afraid to push that envelope, man.
Okay.
And that was just always the goal. Like, if we gonna do it, let's fucking do it, man. Let's not play with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it worked for me.
So we're gonna get ready to get into this second hour, the second hour here. And while we transition to the second hour, I got a couple commercials I got to run here from some dedicated sponsors that I have out there. So here's a couple commercials.
So is this a good time? I can use the restroom real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
All right, cool. All right.
So y'all check this out from coming up here in Dallas Smoke Fest. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit y'all with Chicago Cigar Week first. So here you go.
For the cigar connoisseur who demands excellence, welcome to ChevalierLife.com. Elevate your collection with premium, high-end personalized humidors, crafted for those who appreciate true luxury. Explore a world of elite cigar accessories, cutters, lighters, and cases. Designed for style and precision, and complete your look with premium cigar-inspired apparel, because every aficionado deserves to dress the part. Luxury, craftsmanship, legacy, ChevalierLife.com, where sophistication meets the smoke. Shop now. Live the lifestyle. The Chevalier lifestyle.
All right, so Instagram disconnected my stream. I'm gonna go back and add it back in here. Probably because I ran over the little thing there for us, what I can show, what I can't show. So that's how IG be doing sometimes. So I'm gonna add IG back for those those watching on IG. So let me get it added back on there, and I'm gonna get it added back. So I think everybody on a break right now. So that's crazy. Z, let me see. I had him on here somewhere. That y'all from Flint, y'all get to talk about all this Flint and the Flint moves, the Flint stories and everything. So it's pretty goddamn dope.
Yeah, we didn't get into a whole lot, man, but we'll try to get into a little bit more of it, the second half. But he was able to give us some background, like I said, with his dad on the collision shop. He was able to use that, then going to film school and being able to utilize that to, you see that, seeing them stepping stones, man, seeing that actual walk of it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where you at today, that's always important.
So let me add this add this back here. I'm tripping on it, bro.
But no, it's always good, man, to see, especially for me being able to see people from Flint have great success, man. A lot of people, don't even realize that a lot of people are from Flint, ready for the world, ready for the world. Carl Banks, Mark Ingram, back in the Giants Super Bowl, back in the day, Glenn Rice, Jeff Greer, all those guys.
My guys. Jeff Greer was very instrumental with me, man. That he's one of my guys, man. I owe a lot to him.
Yeah, Jeff Greer, man, nice.
Yeah, being a pro, man, and me playing basketball, putting on those basketball programs in the summer, them summer camps, man, and really showing us what it's like to be a pro.
Okay.
Then even when he played in DC, he always just made sure, man, he'd give me his per diem, make sure I had money and watch the game. I bring all my friends to the games, and he made sure I can be that guy for them 2 days and 3 days he's there.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, Jeff Greer, we used to shoot hoop with him at Mott. My dad was vice president over at Mott College for a long time. He retired about 15 years ago.
Yeah. So, so quick story, Andre Rison and Glenn Rice, when I was going through this thing. So my mom, while I don't drink, my mom was addicted to alcohol, and it was really bad. She took everything from my father, but I was on the streets doing a lot of bad shit, and I got in some real trouble, like real trouble. And I kept saying in my head, like, it got to be something better. And I was at a corner store one day, and I know you're going to remember this. The white and gold Cherokee pulled up with the rims and everything. And I'm like, damn, what was this, right? And I was tripping because the whole block was going crazy. And I knew it was somebody big because the car was new. All of us had old, all the hustlers had old cars fixed up. This was a Cherokee sound basic now, but back then with the rims, it was hot.
Definitely.
And I remember I was in front of the store, and Glenn Rice jumped out, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker tall. And I was just like, yo, what? I was like, what you do, bro? I was little as hell. And he was like, I play basketball.
Right.
And I was like, word. I was like, oh shit. And that's what's my interest. And then I saw G Rice jump out, and everybody was going crazy. But at the time, I just thought he was a basketball player because he said he played basketball. But then he was short. So I'm like, oh shit.
Are you talking about Andre Rison? Yeah.
Andre Rison, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, he's about, I know I can grow to that. I don't know about this shit, but that I can grow to. Right. And that started my trajectory of getting on the right path, and I started to, and after my mother died, my father kind of he grabbed me, and, basketball became my thing. So that's why I say all of them are very, I tell G Rice about this story all the time. He laughs and shit, but
that's what's up, man. And people that don't know that, Andre Rison, Tim and Glenn Rice and Jeff Greer was on the same basketball team in high school, man. Two state championships.
Yeah, Yankee.
I think they lost like 2 games in 3 years or something crazy.
Yeah. And before that, Trent Tucker as well. Don't forget about Trent.
Yeah, let's not leave Trent out. Yeah. A lot of guys, man, from Flint, Michigan. So
yeah. And that's all that's one high school.
That's one high school, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we ain't talking about the
Yeah.
best,
So
but
yeah, I don't. I would say I didn't know all that. You know, it's a I Omar, every day I get on social media or I come on here every week, man, I learn something new about, you know, another state. And I'm 44 years old, and this, I guess there's some stuff I should have already known, but you know, I learn a lot every time I get on here. So, you know, Z always keep me in the game.
there you go. There you go.
Well, no, that's just like some Flint information. Like we said, we people wouldn't actually know that. You know what I mean? So let's just give.
I tell you another fun fact about Flint. Do you know Flint created the middle class?
In the 50s, when they first started bringing the factories.
The migration, because you didn't have to have a high school education to make a whole bunch of money. And back then, you know, dropping out of high school or migrating from the South and making $60,000-$70,000 a year at max, you were killing the game. And then that's when they started forming the unions and protecting these players. And then it started to spread. And that's how the middle class began.
Exactly. Buick City was a start to finish plant. Over 20,000 people employed in Buick City.
Yeah. So people look at Detroit as Motor City, but that's where a majority of the headquarters are. But the factories where they build the cars was majority Flint.
Flint, Michigan, yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct, sir.
So
Omar, that hurt the city. You know, because Buick City is gone now, Tim. It was over 20,000 jobs. And Buick City is basically grass now.
Yeah, really? It's all bad. Yeah, it's all bad. Flint is a real terror. It's a bad place right now.
Yeah.
So I said I never been to Flint, Michigan, and I never heard of Flint, Michigan until, you know, they started having the
water
issue
crisis.
with the water crisis up there. So for both you gentlemen being from Flint, and knowing having family or whatnot in Flint, you know, and the water crisis, you know, what did they go through with it? I mean, what is it? Again, a lot of stuff I hear about, but I can't say I experienced a lot of those things such as that. So, you know, what was that like for, you know, the people of Flint at the time when they dealing with the water crisis?
Well, for me, it was crazy because I was experiencing it way before the media got a hold to it. You having family members complaining. So I went home one time and I stayed with a family member because I just, you know, I went to see, like, let me see what y'all talking about. Then you realize really quickly how much you use water, right? And I'm like, man, like, just brushing my teeth, man. Like, even though we had the bottles right there, I kept turning on the water, put my my toothbrush in there. Like, I had to keep throwing away toothbrushes, man. Like, it was just, it was difficult, man. So what I did at the time, I got with Jamie Burton, she from Flint as well, and we got this.
I went to school with Jamie.
Yep, we created this nonprofit organization called Flint for Flint, and we supplied we supplied the water machines for all the people in Flint to especially older people, because at first we was donating water with the cases, and then we realized we can't put all these cases with these old people that can't lift them.
Right.
So we had to create the machines, and we did it, man. But then just going into the hoods where I was from, man, and watching kids with, you know, rashes everywhere on them, man. And then they were like, the statistic came out, and they was like, it only hit 6,000 kids. And I'm like, dude, the population of Flint kids is 6,500. And that shit is irreversible. You know, when you talk about memory loss and all those things that are led, man, you just practically crippled the city.
Right. Yeah, so Jamie out there as well acting, right? She's still doing some acting and doing some film.
That's my sister right there, man. She doing her thing.
Okay, yeah, tell her, you got to tell her Samanzio Jenkins, and she'll be like, okay.
Samanzio, I was trying to pronounce your name, bro. I couldn't pronounce your name. That's why I was like, my man from Flint. I couldn't say. I'm glad you said it, because
or just tell her Z from Southwest, and she'll be like, oh, Samanzio,
that's a lot easier. That's a lot easier.
Exactly who I am, bro.
Okay, so I sent him some shit in the mail. And he tell me, man, you sent me some stuff in the mail, put my whole government on there.
Whole government name on there.
No doubt.
He ain't gonna tell nobody else, though.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else. But we good. We good on that. That's my brother.
But the water crisis, man, is to explain it to him. It's just such a dumb decision, right? So the water actually comes from Port Huron, right? So it comes like basically from Detroit through several cities before you even get to Flint, right? So that's how I've been running for a long time, right? So then we had an old water system I don't want to say they shut that water system off late 70s or something like that. And basically the decision was they was trying to figure out a way to save money. And some goofy motherfucker then came up with the idea.
The governor
cut the regular water back on that we haven't been using for fucking 40 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they use
like who sits in a meeting and agree to that? You know what I mean?
They use pipes that hasn't been used in 50 years. So that's where all the lead came. That's where all the lead came from.
Exactly. And they cut it on without any filtration standards and all the things that they were supposed to do before they actually did it. You know what I mean?
So you wake up in the morning and you turn on your faucet and it's just all brown.
Right. And so and those are the people that's closest, you know, to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I grew up, I went to King Elementary. So Dayton Avenue, all that. That's where I grew up elementary wise.
Oh, okay.
Then we moved over to San Juan, El Dorado area over there by by Northern.
Nice.
Going into my 7th grade year. But so over there, you know, it wasn't, you know, brown, right? But you still have everything involved in the water. But when you listen to the story, man, how it came about, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, man. Man, it brought tears to my eyes, man. And you know, when you love your city as much as we do, you know, you just like, damn, dude, like it's so much history, it's so much, you know, like destroying all of our high schools, all that history, man. It's just like, damn, man, this is just, it's crazy, man. I just recently watched the Clarissa Shields movie, and I'm like, damn, dude, N-Dub is not even there yet. Not even there no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's N-Dub. You gonna take away N-Dub? Like, it's too much history, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. MC Breed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like N-Dub put out everybody. Put out everybody. You know what I mean?
My bad, y'all. I got a new bank card, man. I had to order these cigars real quick. My bad.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, brother. Take as long as you want. You got it.
I just ordered them.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. They'll be in the mail tomorrow.
Cool, I can dig it.
So I'll put you a new one in there too, so you can try the new stick as well. Ooh, so you'll be one of the first.
So tell us about the new stick, man. I know we talked about the original.
So the new stick is the new stick is for your true aficionado. It's we're working on the ratings and everything for the cigar aficionado right now. We're putting together a rollout plan. It's gonna be crazy, man. Like the rollout plan is gonna be nuts, man. I'm so excited about the rollout plan. It's a puro, which means that your binder, your filler, and your wrapper is grown in one place, right? And that's when you look at the open sex, when you look at, you know, the Dominican, you know, all of the binder, filler, and wrapper, and is all grown right there in Dominican to create the, you know, open sex. So it's similar to that, but the cigar tobacco of the Platinum Reserve is all aged 3 years. It's some of his most precious tobacco, and it's a lot stronger. It's a Habano, Cuban seed. Y'all gonna love it, man. It's dope.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up. So with your like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to try them, man. Now I also did a little reading when it comes to the lounges. How many different lounges carry Rose Gold Reserve? Did it freeze up? He froze. Okay.
Good.
I bet he got AT&T. How much you want to bet?
Sorry.
We lost you. Your screen froze up on us. But go ahead. We can hear you.
So I forgot trying to fix it. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, you back.
Where were we?
Your cigars and what lounge are they in lounges? How many lounges? Different lounges in?
That's the big thing now. A lot of people are on me about the lounges, man. I haven't like online sales has been doing so well, man. I haven't really like we're in. Are you guys familiar with the Havana Room in Beverly Hills?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, so it's like the Havana. It's like the holy grail of the cigar lounges. It's 7-year waiting list, 20,000 a year, crazy number per month. We're in there. We in Cigar City in Atlanta.
Okay, I can drive up the street then.
Yeah. I don't know if they still have them, but yeah.
It's worth the trip.
Yeah, it's worth the trip. We're working on phone booth now, but I've been like very patient with it because it's doing so well online. Like, bro, I'm telling you,
Right.
like, next week I'll probably be having the same conversation with y'all. Like, we may be out. I'm trying to like, we practically having a problem with producing them fast enough.
Right. So, like
that's
you
a good thing.
You say you had an event in Palm Springs. So, is that kind of the other thing that you kind of base everything on is being able to set up the events the way you want to set them up, and then once you set up an event, you pretty much not worried about selling at that point, right?
Well, I'm not worried about selling at this point at all.
Right.
It's just actually introducing it to different regions and different places, right? So I got something that I'm doing. I'm about to tour with. I'm talking to a few major companies right now where we're gonna hit every major city. I don't want to talk too much about it, but and everything I do is invitation only. So you never see me promote anything. You'll just see like, damn, I didn't know that was there. Like, if you don't know me, you don't know me. If you don't know what's going on, you just don't know.
Right.
I only show like the after it's done, because I'm very selective of who attend these events because of who's at these events.
Right.
You can't just have that ignorance in there and
right on.
Understandable.
Hey, so we need to get on the email list and the phone and the text thread, so we know when we know there's events coming through. Because like I say, just and I get everything she's saying and whatnot, but to actually meet a brother such as yourself in person and to hear the story and what you have, that I mean, to me, it's just, I don't know, I have this thing to where when I meet people in the community and the culture that's doing so well, man, I'm like, oh man, hey, yo, guess what I met the other day? I met Omar, man, this guy real dope, down to earth, this and third or whatnot. So like I said, it'd be good to actually meet you in person. So that's why I said that. No,
we're gonna definitely meet. Like I said, I'll be down there pretty soon. So after you get off, I'll give y'all my math, and we can definitely keep in contact, man. It's like it ain't no like, I don't want you to think it's like this special thing, man. It's just, it ain't no income thing. It's no, it's a thing of just understanding who you are, man, and understanding that you know how to behave in certain environments, and you just not on no ignorant shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just about actually just being dope, man. That's all it's about. It ain't got nothing to do with money. It ain't got, a lot of people get on me about that. Like, man, no, I just feel it ain't got nothing to do with money, man. It's about you, man. Like, you got to just be a dope, positive person that's just trying to excel, man. Because this is what it's for. It's for us to get involved and have access to the people that you normally don't have access to. Right. But you have to be prepared for those opportunities. That's not it's not a party. It's a place for you to come up. When you understand that concept, that's when you belong.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what else you spoke?
Atlanta, Tim, catch kitchen and cocktails.
I'm not familiar with.
Okay, they out there in that Atlanta area, man, and that's Naja Jackson's sister. That's Keena Jackson.
That's my girl. I just left there.
Okay.
I just left.
So
Naja just took me there. She
okay.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah, I'm super proud of her.
Well, you make sure you take Tim there so he know what's happening.
All right. I will definitely do that, man. Yeah, Naja's like my sister, man. We chop it up all the time, man. We always running stuff around each other for each other.
I just tell her when I see her, she still got it. That's all I can give.
She definitely still got it. Yep.
Yeah. That's what's
up. What other cigars do you smoke besides, Rose Gold?
Your phone went out. What you say?
I said, what other cigars you actually smoke besides the Rose Gold?
Hold on 1 second. I gotta get you back in.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. What you say?
All right. Yeah. So what other cigars do you actually smoke besides the Rose Gold?
I like the LFD Knox. I love the Fuente brand. Um, Trinidad, obviously. Um, Davidoff is I kind of don't really say nothing about Davidoff because Christian he blends for he used to blend for Davidoff, so I can say what I
Understood.
gotta say. But yeah, I'm not a big the Padron. My father got a few sticks that's heavy that I like a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got but I'm so busy into my shit, man. I really don't. I be
I
honest
get
if
you.
you want to be
I
honest.
get you.
Yeah, yeah.
I totally get it, man. And like I say,
But
who wouldn't,
I'm a huge, I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan of Foundation. That Tabernacle is something serious. Like I can't even like that
bro.
shit is serious, man.
Bro, that Foundation cigars, man. I'm telling you, I had when I first had it was a couple years back, and I first tried it, and the one I had was the Tabernacle, and I can't put it down.
No,
It's a
it's serious.
phenomenal
You can't
stick.
even hate.
Tabernacle does well. Yeah,
Nick
Foundation
did
cigars. I mean, yeah,
Nick did his thing with that. I can't even like hands down. That shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? I give credit where credit is due.
right. So, PCA, did you get down to PCA?
I didn't, man. I'm still getting Christian. Everybody's on me about that. Nah, but I am going to do it next year for sure.
Okay.
For
So
sure.
there's a lot of
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, it's about you, man. Go ahead.
The problem was it's just I had to meet with like major sponsors for some shit that some stuff that I'm doing over here for me with the cigar. So I couldn't jeopardize or miss the meeting or it was like a 24-hour thing for me. And I was just like, you know what? I can't even risk it. So but next year I'll be there full effect for sure.
Right on. So there's a lot of as you know, there's a lot of cigar events that go throughout the year, from cigar festivals to cigar weekends to what's the other name they have for them. Do you get the opportunity to get out? Do you get out to any of those in a sense of when it comes to putting your brand out there or no?
No, you know what it is that man, like honestly, man, I'm just so busy doing my own thing, man. Like I plan to go, but I'm just doing it different, man. Like honestly, like I'm just doing it different. I'm not. They have to. Like I ain't saying well, that's just what they do to get their brand out. I don't really have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so for me, like they wanted me to build this big showcase for PCA and and I'm like, I don't have to do that, man. Like I just don't have to do that. Like I'm wasting money.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're gonna buy my cigars anyway.
True.
Right. Like, cause I'm doing something that's totally different. So like, and that's another thing in business. People have to understand, man. Like you got to know who you are and what works for you, right? So my thing is not that, and it's nothing wrong with that. I'm not even saying I may not do it in the future, but I don't know if it's to show other brands what you're doing or other lounges what you're doing, but that's just not my play. You know what I'm saying? Like
I hear you.
I'm doing numbers without it, so I don't want to. And then again, think about it. Think about it, right? Like let's just look at it for what it is, right? Like when you everywhere, you're not special no more. So if you just can go down there and you see my shit in every lounge, I'm regular again. Right. The fact that you just can't get it is the beauty of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you want Gucci because it's not next to FUBU. And only a few people can get it, right? So you kind of understand. You got to understand what your brand is. It's a premium brand. I don't want my cigar next to fucking He's Making It Happen cigars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that is not the game I'm playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I look at some of this shit, I just be like, bro, like I ain't putting my shit next to that. I've been too much work, right? It's.
And when you say He's Making It,
no,
you get because. But that's just business, and that's a business mindset, and that's your brand, and you're not the only person that thinks like that. There's several people that that think the same way. I don't want my stuff here. I don't want my stuff sit beside X, Y, and Z, and it's not, and that's truly at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Because there's several people out there that say the same thing. Like, I don't want my cigars in this humidor with this and this, because it may not be on the same level, it may not be of the same quality, so it may not be to that point. And I get it, I totally get that. So there's nothing wrong with being that way, brother.
Yeah, and they want to take, a lot of people want to take, black off of it. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? If you want it to be, within the circles, people don't want to be known as a black-owned brand,
Yeah. Well, it ain't even, I don't even care. I do care about that, but I don't care about that. But I don't want my shit in the black section. My shit should be next to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't want a white person going there and be like, oh, these are the black cigars over here. Like,
exactly. And that's what we're saying. We have several people on, and then, because it put us in a box, so it limit us at that time. So why not just present it as a new brand by itself and let it stand?
I'm in a black cigar lounge in a black section. Like, that's fucking crazy to me.
Right.
Oh, these all the black cigars. We like, man, I can't do this shit, man. Like, nigga, we all black in here. What the fuck you talking about? We in the black section. Like,
right. And I think people do it with good intentions to kind of let people know. But it's just, like you said, the effect of it for the actual owners, and you're not the first to say that. We have several people on. One of our hosts on here, he has his own brand. It's real smooth. Cloud Bro Cigars. You know what I mean? And if you put it up against anything with smoking it without knowing, you know what I mean, it's him.
And that's what it's about right there.
It's not an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it's about right there, man. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be brave enough to put your shit next to the best. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you're not, I don't want, I went to the CPA before I launched a cigar, and I was just in there and I'm looking like, I'm like, damn, y'all just happy to be here, man. Like, this is not the play, bro. Like, we got to be here to compete, man. Like, this is for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking for me. And it's a big accomplishment for a lot of people. But for me, nah, man, we here to compete, man. I'm
dropping gems.
I'm looking at the top dogs. I'm looking at the top dogs, man. I ain't looking at, I'm licking my finger shit, whatever the fuck they be calling that shit. That's just not what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Bro. Certain people, man, that's just the path they was taught. You know what I mean? And so they're trying to figure it out along the way. Like you said, for somebody to say, hey, put all this money into the display. Like, I'm already selling. Why would I put $10,000 into a display when I'm already making money?
Yeah, and then you look at the humidors. The humidors don't be up to par, and I have somebody come to get the cigar. My shit is all hard and not, you like, damn dog, like I can't have.
And
that.
And so that's a good. I'm glad you mentioned that, because and a lot of times you go to some cigar lounges, they don't do like when it comes to rotating the cigars and this and another one not, and they make the point. And now somebody buys your stick out the lounge and they say they don't like it because it wasn't properly maintained.
Yeah, but they don't understand that part.
See, and they don't understand that part.
There right. You go. So you have to be like one thing I will.
Your stick trash.
Yeah, and one thing I do respect Davidoff for that is they don't play that shit. Like, you're not selling they shit if that's your shit is top tier. They come in there, check the temperature, they do it all, man. And and nobody else can sell that cigar in a certain proximity of that cigar lounge, right? So it's you got to get credit where credit is due. It's a dope ass business plan. I love it.
Mm-hmm. So the name Rose Gold Reserve. How did you come up with the name Rose Gold Reserve?
I'm saying.
To be honest, the shit is dope. I want to tell you it's a dope ass meaning behind it, and it's a great but it's not. It's something that symbolizes what I'm doing. Everybody know that I take my time and do everything, and I put out great product, and I just think it was something that symbolized what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to approach the industry. So it ain't no secret, I said this because this person over here, I don't have that story. That shit sounds crazy dope. It came to me in my dream, and that's what I did.
There's no 11 herbs and spices behind it.
Yeah, nah. I can create and make up some dumb shit, but
how long did it take you? How long did it take you to come up with the name? Did you come up with it before you started preparing to do the cigar?
Oh yeah. 4 years. I don't do anything without coming up with the name first. Once I come up with the name, then I can start setting everything up. Because see, the Rose Gold Reserve, like the Rose Gold Reserve, and then a taste, and I know what I'm looking for now because it matches the name. And it's like, but without a name, you're just making a cigar without no type of target.
Okay, so the name came first. That's what's up.
Yeah, the name, because you think about it, like I can't create a cigar without a trademark and all this. Like all that shit gotta, it has to make sense. Can't like it all aligns with what I'm trying.
Like you said, some people do. They get that Avery label print out and shit, smack that motherfucker on there, and they out here.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
So let's talk about parents. Talk about parents now. Now you say you don't drink.
Nah, my wife is my wife does that shit for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she smoke cigars?
Yes. So I don't even want to tell you. Okay. My wife didn't smoke cigars at all, and now shit. Now y'all want to see where my stash goes, bro. I be coming home like, dude, like you fucking like, dude, getting high on her own supply, bro. She smokes now, bro, and she is.
Hey Z, Omar got a spot in the floor with a rug covered over it. He got cigar stashed with it. He got a hot cigar.
Because every time she's smoking it, it look like she's burning the $20 bill to him. That's what
she don't see it that way, bro. My wife is like, and she's an entertainer.
She's like 20, 40, 60 now.
Dude.
I need all my money cash.
Bro. I be coming back when I come home, her and her girls smoking. I be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, you got to pick your battles, though, bro. You got to pick your battles.
Hey, bro.
I tell you some funny shit, though. Like, everybody done caught on. So they know how I am about the product, but they like invite my wife everywhere, hoping she'll bring sticks because they know she brings sticks and just be like, let's all smoke. So be like, how the fuck they invite you? So I had to catch up. Like, how the fuck they invite you and not invite me? Then I caught on, like, oh, okay, now I know the game plan. She fucking,
You gotta check her purse before she leave the house.
Yeah. Get the metal detector for it. Cigar detector.
You gotta wander down real quick.
Yeah, so the crazy part,
he got stash spots.
The crazy part about liquor though is that, man, if you look at my garage, man, I have so much, man, I get sent so much liquor. It's like, man, my whole garage is filled with fucking tequilas, whiskeys, champagne. Like,
we're gonna send you out some addresses in a minute. Don't worry.
Well, because if you ever feel like donating,
man, get your garage cleaned out.
Bro. Yeah, if you ever feel like donating, clean out your garage, man. You got
what it is back here. Red Cup Theory back here.
Exactly.
Now, right up behind, man. Right there. I put it right up there.
Yeah, them liquor companies supply me with all because they always want me to pair it with the stick, and they see the movement of the stick, so they're like. Or they want, my clientele that, D Wade or whoever it may be, they want it in their fucking hands and they, But man, I have a fucking garage that's full of liquor, bro.
That's what's up.
So with the pairings, I know. So you probably do like maybe coffees, teas, or whatever the case may be, or not. What have the folks who actually have your cigars and they've done pairings with them, whatnot? What are some of their recommendations when it comes to pairing your cigar with the spirit, or either whether it's coffee or tea?
Well, I'm a coffee guy. I love the Cuban coffee. I always smoke in the morning Cuban coffee, start my day. And but with liquor, man, it's so many. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. It's because man, I have so many people smoking it and drinking it. I have a different answer all the time. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. So I don't say try this. Like if that works for you, it works for you, man. So when it comes to the spirits, I can't lie to you and tell you I don't know shit. And my wife won't get on camera right now, so I know she's not gonna do it. So, but she can tell you the next time we do it, I have her with me, and she will give you that whole play.
Hold
on one second. Hey, babe, what's a good liquor with the Rose Gold Reserve? Johnny Walker Blue Label.
You got a customer right there.
Yeah, see, look, he pulled it out. Look, he got it ready.
It out right now.
My man got it already. He like, I got it right here. Nah.
So this shit only come out on special fucking occasions. So you know, hey, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah. So on special,
oh, see, you know what's up then. See what I'm saying?
hey,
See, that's why I say
I'm
she's
saying.
better at it. She's better at it than me. She could give you the whole play.
Hey, she all right in my book.
He said you all right in his book.
They on the way, you know. So make sure you put that combination together, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely will. You know, I said, man, for me and me and Z, we probably the same boat now. I love cigars. I love cigar. Now when I can smoke a cigar and I know like, man, this cigar, this ain't it. I mean, it ain't it. But I love cigar. Am I the type of person that sit there and break it down and say, oh, I'm getting this and I'm getting that and I'm be strict 100%? No. But I love a good cigar. You know, I know that when I smoke it, I'm getting a good cigar. And then, you know, some of the notes I can pick up. But I ain't about the one that want to be like, yeah, man, I'm getting taste of this. Yeah, I'm not a cigar reviewer. I'm not a cigar reviewer. And I tell people this all the time. I don't review cigar, but I will tell you, look, if I smoke it and I say, damn, this is the damn good cigar, that's exactly what I'm fucking saying. It's a damn good cigar. So when I say, you know,
at the end of the day, they can say all the notes and peanuts and all the shit that they taste. At the end of the day, if they say it's a good cigar, that's the goal, right? You just cutting out the bullshit, right? You just going straight to the point, like, yo, this shit is fire. Right.
And I can't wait to get these sticks in because I got some coffee that I brought back from Honduras, and man, when I got the beans, so I got to grind it this and that. When I tell you that, man, that coffee is so damn good, so I can't wait to have that coffee. I can't wait to have that coffee with that cigar, man. It's gonna be.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to get it too. I'm throw some of the new ones in there. You're gonna be one of the first to smoke the new ones. I mean, when I literally tell you, they still got the Honduras seal on them, like premium. You see what I'm saying? Like they are from, you know what I mean? They're from. I ain't show y'all the box really quick. Hey, babe. Hey, give me the box on that thing. The box of cigars. On the right under the behind the thing. Turn to your left. You done took some already?
No.
Feel kind of like them.
So, you know what I'm saying? We come with the all my shit is sealed. Like, if you don't have a seal on it, it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the red bottom, CLE stamped.
Okay.
So we make sure the presentation is right. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man. That's nice.
Wait till you see the box of the new one, though. The box of the new one is crazy. It's stupid. But and the rollout on that is gonna be, man, a whole nother level. Y'all gonna be like, damn, when y'all see that commercial.
He froze again. I told you got AT&T.
We lost him again. It's all good. Here he comes.
Yeah, he coming back. He coming back. He trickling back in there.
Yeah.
But AZ, that is a dope box, man.
That's nice.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm glad to see you doing it. But like you said, to your point, man, like everybody know, like you know me, if I know what I like and what I don't like, that's about all I know. That's you know what I mean. Part. And I don't look too far into pairings and shit like that. It's I'm gonna drink what I'm drinking. I'm gonna smoke this cigar, and I'm not gonna say I was drinking this, so the cigar I didn't like it. No, I just didn't like it.
I just didn't like it. You just didn't
like it. So ain't anything wrong with it.
So me, people know, a lot of folks know that I don't do bourbons. I'm not a bourbon drinker. I don't know why bourbon it puts me down. Don't know why. I just don't know. Maybe I ain't grown. Maybe I still need to grow up a little bit. But I'm a Scotch drinker all day long.
Scotch.
Huh?
You skip 2 levels. You skip cognac, bourbon, and went straight to Scotch.
Not Z. I drink some yak now. You know, I drink some yak. But I've been when I started drinking Scotch, I told you I was stationed in Okinawa, and you know, my partner was like, hey man, you know, like, hey, put that down. We're gonna drink this. And he gave me some Johnny Walker, and I ain't been right since. So you know, that's my go-to.
Right. So I'm gonna give y'all something too. This is the first, nobody knows this, but we just decided today that I'll be spearheading LA Cigar Week. I'm about to start it here.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Y'all heard it here first on Red Cup Wednesday.
Yeah, you heard it first.
We about to do it big, bro.
In LA Cigar Week. Now tell us the dates, man. Because we got people out there.
We just decided today, so we're gonna get everything together. It's gonna be for next year. It's not gonna be this year.
Got you. Oh,
it's gonna be next year.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I probably ain't gonna get in the suit party. So every party can't be a suit.
Nah, we gonna have it's a
100 with you, bro. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna be there though.
This is for the people. It's gonna be a white party. It's gonna be something for every day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a weekend.
I'm gonna get in something.
Yeah, concert. We're gonna have it all, man. So it's whatever, man. We good.
Hey, so you think get you a nice tuxedo shirt?
Yeah, get you a nice suit, man. Try it out, man. Be all right.
I got you. Oh no, I'm not gonna hold on. First of all, I got suits. You know what I'm saying? I have them.
What's the problem?
I got them in the closet, man. I'm just, this is what I'm doing, man. So, this is my professional level. I'm Red Cup Theory Clothing Company, bro. I'm in 30 states. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Good. You can't tell me I ain't professional. I'm wearing a business. You know what I mean? That's what I do. You see us say Grown Smokes Business? You see us say Grown Smokes Business? It's still what we do. You know what I mean? We don't do it on that level, but that's cool because it's people on all the levels. You know what I mean?
But we got folks out there, and we got a couple of hosts of ours who's actually from the area out there, Sal and Kenyon, and they would let me see if he going. Let me see, catch him real quick. Hey, can you still hear me more? Yeah, so we got a couple of other hosts that's on here, that's part of the crew, and they live out there, man. They their apparel company is Guns, Cigars, and Apparel, and so I would definitely, man, if once that goes down, I mean that's another opportunity for us to get out there, and link up with those guys, and
let's do it.
I'm looking forward. It's already on the calendar. I don't know what day it is, but goddamn it, I'm going.
So I haven't been to LA, man, but I sit in church to LA. You know what I mean? Through Guns and Cigars, man. They turn some people on to my stuff, and I got clientele out there.
Shoot me a site, man. We all t-shirts too.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, if you at home chilling or doing what you got to do,
go out.
It's Red Cup Theory. We do it anyway, right? Catch up with these 40 out there, man, and tell them we out here.
I don't every day. I still tie with my t-shirts. I mean, but that's what Cigar Week is about. It's going to be everybody. You know what I mean? And that's the goal.
Right. And I'm bullshitting, man. I got the sport coat. I got the straw hat. I got a couple things. I can switch it up.
I know.
I know. I got you.
I ain't even worried about it. I already know.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna turn that party down for no suit. I already know.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? I see you like this, but I still hear the Flint Town coming at you, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. You already know.
Yeah, Flintstones, man.
Yes, sir.
Been great than me.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
straight up. Yep.
No, he freezes in and out.
I'm still free.
Hey. Yeah, a little bit.
Man, we can't hills, man.
What's up, lady? What's going on, Dawn? Hey, we're gonna have Dawn. Dawn is gonna be joining us here in the next couple of weeks. So we're not, she got Pink Summer Smoke coming up down in Miami.
Nice.
Yeah, it's Stoney Gillespie up in Chicago. Stoney watching them. I'm still trying to get there, brother. So Stoney got Chicago Cigar Week coming up in July. So Stoney, I'm still trying to get there, brother. So hey, I'm working it out. I'm working it out. So a lot of good events coming up, man, with a lot of good people, and Stoney. Let me tell you about Stoney, man. Stoney, great brother, down to earth,
real cool.
About 7'5". He tall as hell. But definitely a great brother, man. I said, and they got a lot of good stuff coming up, and a lot of people, they're putting a lot of good spins on the cigar weeks and the culture would not, to bring that, like you said before, to bring that class to it, to say, hey, we can do more than this, man. So definitely, man. I said LA, oh man, LA whole vibe. Z, if you ain't been to LA yet, man, LA a whole vibe, man.
I'm happy. I haven't, but I'm with it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're gonna enjoy yourself.
I'm with it, man. So and we've had, man, several cigar weeks on, like we said, Stoney, Chicago Cigar Week, huge. Tim's ambassador for Dallas Smoke Fest coming up. He's been an ambassador for several of them. So definitely, man, once y'all put it all together, we definitely got to have you back on.
Oh, for sure, man. I can't wait, man. It's an honor for me to be on this joint with you guys, man. Proud of what y'all doing, man. And man, let's keep pushing that envelope, man.
I want to say, brother, I appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us. I say, to hear you now, man. I know you're a busy man, to be able to put that on your schedule. They got with us is dope, man. And the what you have, just cigars and whatnot. I said, I can't wait to doggone smoke them. I can't wait to get them. I just say my hat's off, man, just to hear your story and to where you are now and the things you're doing in the culture, man. It's a huge impact. If you don't know what you're doing to the culture, man, you're doing something that's huge, man. And like I said, I appreciate it, but I appreciate you, man.
Definitely,
I thank you guys, man. Like I said, this is not my journey. This is all our journeys, man. We just blow this thing out as big as we possibly can and just do a whole bunch of dope shit, man. Like I said, I want to travel with this thing, man, and just make it as big as possible, man. And all of us can do this together. It's not me. It's bigger than me. It's for the culture, man. It's what we do.
That's what's up, man. And I would say this is the first time we had somebody where you headed, the direction and the network that you have, on the show. And so it gives us a different perspective of it, man. And that's what we appreciate. And like I said, for me coming from Flint, Michigan, man, and seeing you doing it on a different level, you know what I mean? That's what's up. You know what I mean? And we appreciate whatever level everybody on. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
But to see it like this with the skyline in the back, you know what I mean? And you one of us, you didn't come on, you know what I mean, acting funny about it, you know what I mean, or above nobody. Like I said, I still hear the Flint town in you, so that's what's up.
This is all a part of us, man. We just, like I said, we have standards, and all of us can be a part of it, and we're gonna keep the brand ahead of us, and we're gonna make this thing big, man. Like I said, I want to come down to y'all cities and do it big as well. It's not, y'all gonna be some of the first people I call when we heading that way. So
that's what's up. They got the World Cup coming to Kansas City next year, man. So I'm tied in one of the cigar lounges. World Cup 2 weeks, the big soccer FIFA. It's gonna be. I'm a lot of people here, man.
I'm a Raider fan, man, so I want to come to Kansas City, but man, we always play y'all in the deep winter, man. And I'll be like, shit, man.
Well, not at y'all. I'm still a Lion fan, bro.
Oh, okay.
I still let them do their thing. I don't get into it. You know what I mean? With them.
Yeah.
I make them some shirts in their colors, though. You know what I mean?
Hey, smart man.
I gotta ask you, man. So when I said Raiders fan, man, now you ain't one of the ones that go, paint the whole face black and silver or whatnot. Because I'm Raiders fan, man. They different. They different. I'll tell you. So here's my experience with Raider fans, Z. I was stationed in San Diego, and I think it was a Super Bowl. Raiders was playing the Chargers. I think was it? No. It was Raiders. I'm sorry, Raiders in Tampa Bay. And it was in San Diego. And when I went downtown, man, it was like a black hole. When I say a black hole, it was a black hole. It was Raider fans fucking everywhere. I don't think San Diego Chargers, Chargers fans fucking existed at the time. It was so many damn Raiders fans all play, but the Raiders lost. Okay, the Raiders lost.
They lost.
But when they lost, we was watching the news the next morning, and they was beating people up in San Diego.
So you know our motto, right? We may lose the game, but we gonna win in the parking lot.
hey, all I need, I'm tell you like this: if you go to a Raiders game, make sure if they're losing third quarter, you need to be leaving.
Get the hell out of there, bro. Get out of there quick. Get out of there quick. No doubt.
So Stoney from Cigar Week, man, wanted to congratulate you in advance on the event you got coming up, man. So
tell Stoney, thank you,
man. Person he is, man. He's real cool, bro. So
thank you, brother.
Definitely got some great cigar weeks, and if you want to try to make one, definitely.
Hey, man, y'all let me know, man. I love to come down, man. Just tell me when it is, and we'll make it happen. Just as long as it's in advance, we put it on the schedule and we make it happen, man. I love coming down and meeting new places and introduce myself to new spots and grow the brand. So just let me know. I'm there.
That's what's up.
And like I say, I got a couple of them running across the screen here at the bottom and whatnot. Like I say, got Pink Summer Smoke coming up in Miami, Chicago Cigar Week or Dallas Smoke Fest in November. Also got coming out in Atlanta in the month of September. They got two events. You got Atlanta Cigar Week, and then you got the Atlanta Cigar Experience. So it's a lot going on that and I'll be hanging out with boy Cigar Mike. So this my man.
Mike, that's my guy. Yeah, that's
my guy, man.
Yeah,
I was there cat this weekend.
who else down there? Is it Tony Allen? Tony Allen. I want to say his name is Tony Allen.
Oh yeah. Damn, I forgot Tony's last name. But Tony, Mike, Octavia, all them, they all here. They all here.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, definitely get my math because I'm coming soon, like really soon.
Oh yeah. And I'll be, like I said, man, I'll be looking forward to it. I said I'll make sure my damn schedule is clear. Coming through, man. Love to come hang out with you, man. And kick it with you. But like I said, there's a lot going on. I said I'm hating right now, and I'm kind of hating because you got the palm trees in the back. I see the little smog in the air. This and another, little hazy smog back there. So I'm kind of hating a little bit.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. When y'all come out here, man, we'll sit on my patio and we'll chop it up, smoke, man, and kick it, bro. It's no problem.
Hey, Tim, we got the green screen option on here, man. We're gonna get us some background next week, bro.
Yeah, next week. Hey, next week I'm be live from be live from Bali somewhere,
Nah, no doubt.
Hey, Omar, I'm gonna be on Clyde Road next week, bro.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I'm glad Beaver's closed.
Straight up at the Beavers. Yeah,
no doubt, for sure, man.
Man.
But yo, be honest though. Honestly, what part of Atlanta you in?
So I'm actually 30 minutes south of the airport.
Okay, so practically I might as well just bring your box with me.
That's what's up.
It'd be a lot quicker.
That's what's up.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Like I said, man, I'm ready to try it, man. I don't know what day you're coming. We'll talk about that because I know this weekend. I know next weekend I gotta go DC next weekend because my daughter is doing an internship at DC. She's a student at Virginia Tech. It's a mechanical engineering program. Yeah, so she has an intern at DC, so we're going up there this weekend, and we get that. Got my wife's family, we doing a little trip with them. So I'll be on the go. But I said, man, you let me know, man. I'll do everything I can to make sure I'm here when you come into town tonight. And I'll tell a few, and I talked to a few select people. You probably already talked to them. Hey, man, Omar coming into town, man. Let's show some love.
Yeah.
Shoot me your number on Instagram, and then I'll hit you, and we'll make that happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure,
man, we gotta get him hooked up with Sal and Kenyon out there, man.
Definitely.
Gun Cigars. Seeing another one of our hosts couldn't make the night. He said, "Congratulations on your stick." Like I said, he has a brand called Cloud Bro Cigars, man. He got a cigar called Steam. He working on the box press, and you definitely need to get with him, man, and check him out. So
I got this, Tony.
Shit about to Chicago.
Yes, Tony.
Yeah.
So yo, I'm doing Philly Cigar Weekend in September as well, and my man, somebody
speaking of that.
Somebody just reached out to me. Tell Stoney. Somebody, hold on, I'm gonna tell you who it is. Just reached out to me from Chicago Week. Shit, my phone died. But somebody just reached out to me from Chicago Cigar Week, so we're talking about it. So that may be a possibility.
Okay.
Well, Stoney the curate. He's the man.
So it's real nice.
All right, tell Stoney to hit me in the inbox too. Shoot me his info.
Yep.
Jennifer, when is Philly Cigar Week? Damn it. Here we go. I
want to say July or June, one of them, or I can't remember. He was just telling me.
We'll see. I'm working a lot of stuff in. If anything I work in is going to be coming to Chicago. That's Jennifer. That's that one next week.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's close. Yeah, it's close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close.
Really right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. So,
let me see.
But if we don't do it this year, we definitely gonna get it in, bro. Don't worry about it. We it's a marathon. We gonna get everything. We gonna do it right.
I'm going to DC to see my daughter. I think that's the weekend. I'm going to DC, so I don't know. I might be able to convince the wife to drive over to Philly. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna be in the DMV, man. There's a lot of spots.
Yeah,
there, bro.
Yeah, I'll be in the DMV, bro. But you know what? But again, like that. So when we do trips like that, I focus really on my family. because with the family whatnot. Now, if I smoke a stick, whatever hotel I'm in, I'll sit back and smoke a stick whatnot. But I try to make sure I focus, we focus on, doing our family activities. And if I'm able to get out to a lounge, then I'll go out to the lounge and meet a couple of people that's out there. That could be in the social media world. But most of the time, I spend the time with the family, man.
Nah, I have a daughter in DC. She just graduated from Howard, so I know what you mean. She don't let me do shit when I'm out there. It's all about her.
See. So I had to get up. I had to get up in the morning and have me a cup of coffee and a cigar if I get my day going while everybody getting ready. That's probably the only time I get a stick in.
There you go.
That's what's up.
There you go.
Hey man, I'm gonna ask you one question, man, about DC, man, Georgia Avenue. You ever been to the penthouse?
Man,
I'm just saying, bro. Like I said, we went to Howard Homecoming every year, bro. And the
lady might be watching, man.
The penthouse was it, my nigga.
Yeah, the penthouse was crazy, man.
The penthouse was definitely crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was like when we were old enough to get in, we were like, damn, we were so excited. Then we went in there, you start seeing like students that went to Howard, you like, yo, what the fuck? You like, oh shit. Right, that's how you getting all these red bottoms and whatever they was wearing back then. Man. Yeah, I mean, but it's all good. We gotta do what we gotta do.
All about the hustle.
Right. We in the second hour, man, to throw that in there. That's all. That's all, Tim. Hey, man, if you ever in DC, man, Georgia Avenue, up the street from Howard, man, hit the penthouse. They actually had to change it to the house. Because
I was saying
so popular. Penthouse magazine got on their ass. They had to cease and desist with the penthouse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll be at the Smoking the Water event. What are you talking about? A cigar? I'll be there, and we doing something at Aaron McGee's club. I think it's called Silverback or something like that. Yeah. So we gonna turn up and see. We gonna turn up.
Aaron McGee, Temple University.
Yes, sir.
Eddie Jones.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So Omar, man, I said, man, it was good to have you on, brother, man. I'm glad you, you said you come hang out with us, whatnot. At first I was like, man, I said, man, I don't know if you can't come on, hang out with us, whatnot. But hey, you here?
Man, we gonna do that.
You here, man.
Don't ever, and that's such a bad perception about me, man. People really just feel that. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm way more you than what people think I am, bro. I'm so on the strength of us winning together, man. You have no idea. You have no idea. Man. This is more important than fucking CNN or whatever. I mean, all the publications we in, like, this is just as important, man.
Straight up. That's what's up.
Don't ever forget that part, bro. This is what we do. If we don't look out for each other, there's no sense of doing it.
Straight up.
I needed that. I'm gonna take it. I've been drinking all night, but man, I'm gonna take a drink of that.
Yeah,
man. Nah, man. We gotta show each other love, man. It's
So I tell you from a Red Cup crew, man, what we do, man. I say, we share everybody's stuff. So, if you got stuff, you posting or whatnot, man, reels or whatever, man. I share it. Z share it. We all share it, man, because anytime we bring somebody on the Red Cup Wednesday, man, they become a part of the Red Cup crew family. And, we want to make sure that, I say, we stick together. We do our part as far as helping each other grow and brand. And at the end of the day, all we got is each other. Like you said, man, we support one another, bro.
Nah, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
All right.
Oh yeah, so, yeah. I met. We met in Houston Cigar Week. Yeah, I did do Houston Cigar Week last year, not this year, but last year.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So Stony, man, it seemed like
6'7", man.
So hit me in the DM, and I will. I got to probably have to see his face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just remember he just damn big.
Yeah, this is my vibe.
Like you told the G Rice story.
Yeah.
Hey, Stoney pulled up in Charleston in a drop top, and his head was above the damn.
Oh, that's what's up.
Don't kick my ass, bro. Don't kick my ass, bro.
That's what's up.
So yeah, man, we getting into it, man. We on the way out of here, but so give everybody your 2025. I know you're coming out with a new cigar, man, but give us your outlook on the rest of the year.
The rest of the year, man, I'm doing a all white party out here pretty soon. I don't really tell people what I'm doing on, I don't get dates because it's an invitation, but I'm about to do an all white party. That's gonna be dope. I'm about to release the stick, the new stick, the Platinum Reserve. We just recently got in a few places in Johannesburg, Paris,
Okay.
And we just, we making this thing global, man. We're gonna push it as much as we possibly can and grow this brand to something that we all can say we're a part of, not just me, all of us.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's dope, man.
for sure.
All right. So for me, y'all know what it is. Red Cup Theory all day. Eat good, drink good, talk shit. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're gonna keep it that way.
And y'all can find me at the Rose Gold Reserve on Instagram. And my personal joint is Omar Pashalek.
That's what's up.
Yeah, don't be shy. Hit me up, man. I'm just like you. I'm just, hit me in the DM, man. We'll chop it up. It's no problem.
Got you, man. Yeah, we're gonna post you. So I have a small group on Facebook too, Grown Smokes Business. So I always post everybody's stuff within Grown Smokes Business. Yeah, I definitely will.
Yep, I'll join as well.
Yeah, man. So I shoot you out a Grown Smokes Business tee. I sent one out to Chevalier, so he should have got his today actually.
Right on.
Yeah. So I sent one out for him. Make sure he got one. So I make sure I send you one out as well. Yeah. But like I said, man, it's Red Cup Theory. That's what I do. We just gonna keep pushing, man, for the rest of the year. I want to give some insight for the fellas. You know what I mean? We getting up there. Had my doctor's appointment the other day. Go see the goddamn doctor if you're 40 plus. You know what I mean? Got my blood work back. They gave me a call. You know what I mean? I was on pause, like, you know what I mean? What they about to say? Everything checked out. Wasn't bad as I thought it was.
Hello?
Yep.
Oh, we lost him?
Okay. I thought I lost you.
Yeah, so man, like I said, y'all get to the doctor, get checked out. You know what I mean? We 40 plus, 50 plus. Get in there, man, and make sure you get your shit checked out so you can keep on going.
He freezing.
Yeah. Okay, so it ain't me, it's him.
No, it's you.
It's me?
Yeah, it's you. For me and Z still going.
Right.
Oh, shit. These goddamn heels.
He using the power from the Hollywood sign.
Right. He getting the signal off the watchtowers.
Yeah. Got these heels, man. Ain't nothing I can do about it, bro.
It's all good.
It's all good,
man. Hey,
so yeah, we appreciate it, man. So Omar, so I don't have a group, it's managing pages, man. It's kind of crazy for me. But like I said, man, it was good having
you cigarologist on Instagram, motherfucker. Don't even try that.
We already follow each other. We already follow each other on the gram. On the gram and on Facebook, man. So but yeah, man, I say it was great having you on here, man. I'm glad you took the opportunity to speak with us, whatnot. And I just love hearing everything you got going. Looking forward to your growth even more, which I know is going to happen for you, man. You got something special, and people love it from what you're doing to what you're showcasing, and then also what you're doing for the community and the culture for these young brothers out there, man. That's huge. And if we can continue with that journey, as far as talking to our young brothers out there to show them that, hey, there's more than this. There's more than this, and you can be whatever you want to be. Hey, man, there's no telling where we could be in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Straight up.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, man, my wife getting on me. She got the dinner ready, man. So I got to get in here. Yeah, whatever y'all need, man, don't never hesitate to hit me, man. We all in this together, man. It's not no one person, man. So whatever y'all need from me, just let me know, and we'll definitely make it happen for sure.
For sure.
Another Red Cup Wednesday in the books, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you guys. All right.
Looking forward to it. All right, my brother.
All right.
All right, boy. All right, Tim. I'll hit you up on something, man, to get down to Atlanta.
And don't shoot me that info. Shoot me that info on Instagram. And then
I got you, bro.
My info back. All right, cool.
I got you. All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you. Peace.
Cool.
All right, y'all. So there we have it, man. Another Red Cup Wednesday in the books. And we had our man Omar on from Rose Gold Reserve Cigars, man. I'm looking forward to getting those cigars and try them out. I know they're gonna be a great smoke. As you see, I'm rocking. Hey, my man, Ron. Not just Sunday morning. We easy all day. So if y'all down in the Florida area, whatnot, y'all need a mobile cigar lounge, pull up, man. Get it with me. He'll pull up on you. But again, man, it's been another Red Cup Wednesday, man. It was great having Omar on here, man, and talk to him about his brand and what he got going on. And I truly appreciate it. I appreciate everybody tuned in tonight to watch. Like I said, I tell everybody, love yourself, love one another, respect yourself, respect one another, man. Hey, this is your boy, the Cigarologist. Appreciate you tuning in again. Hey, and next week, tune in next week. All right, so we're gonna be back next week. So tune in every week on Red Cup Wednesday. See you then. I'm out. Peace.